Hello friends, so today we are going to start this book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, and especially in the digital age. So actually this is the second version of the classic book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. The author of the book is Dale Carnegie. So let's know a little bit about the author. Hello friends, so today we are Dale Carnegie was an American writer, and basically he was a teacher in the field of self-improvement, salesmanship, corporate training, and public speaking, and also interpersonal skills. So actually he was born in a poor family in USA, and he was the author of the most best selling book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, 1936. This was one of these best selling books. And these books in the digital age, this is its upgraded version. So still this book was bestseller that remains popular today. So some of his other books are How to Stop Worrying and Start Living. This was written in 1948. Lincoln the Unknown, that was written in 1932, and several other books. So one of the core ideas in his book is that it is possible to change other people's behavior by changing one's behavior towards them. This is the very important message that comes from all his books. That means we it is possible, so we can change other people's behavior by changing our behaviors towards them. That's very important aspects of his uh, that comes out from his book. So if you'll see the book, this is the back cover. There are 4 sections in the book. So the first part is essence of engagements. There are 3 chapters. So basically, if we'll see what this book tells us, as I have told, this is the upgraded version of the classic book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. Basically, this is adapted for this digital era. Okay. It emphasizes the timeless principles of human connection, communication, and influence while addressing the challenges of social media, emails, and virtual interaction. So, so the first part is engagement. So engagement is the key. Actually, relationships are built through genuine connections, not self-promotion. So effective communication requires active listening, empathy, and understanding others' desire. Part 2 is 6 ways to make a lasting impression. So during communication, smile. If we can give smile, that we have a very good impressions towards others, and we can take interest in others. This is one of the very important points. So we have to take in interest in others. Remember, for example, remember their names, listen them actively, talk about what matters to them, and leave them better than before. So this is the part 2. So in part 2, there are 6 chapters. In part 3, it is how to merit and maintain others' trust. So in communication or in relationship, trust is the very important factor. Okay, so in trust, we have to take care of several things like avoid arguments. In a relationship or communication, we mostly argue with others. So we have to avoid arguments. So never say you are wrong. So if you are false, we have to admit it quickly and empathetically. And we can deal with others in a friendly way. Assess affinity. Surrender the credit. That is very, very important. Engage with empathy. Appeal to the novel motives. Share your journey and throw down a challenge. So there are these 10 chapters in part 3. Part 4 deals with how to lead change without resistance or uh, resentment. So for this, the author has told several ideas, that is, start on a positive note, call out mistakes quietly, ask questions instead of giving direct orders, and magnify improvement rather than faults. So these are again divided into 8 chapters. Okay. So there are 4 parts, and in last part 8 chapters, in part 3 10 chapters, part 2 is 6 chapter, and part 1 is 3 chapters. So there are total 220 pages in the book. So we'll start this book. So how this matters, this book applies in the digital age. So actually now we are mostly in online digital age. We are most of the time in the online platform and in the social media. So what happens? Online interactions can be misunderstood easily. Okay. So that's why the author suggests avoid criticism, condemnation, and complaining in public forum. Instead, offer what is good and communicate with respect. And the medium is the main thing here. So meaning over medium. The effectiveness of any message depends on its sincerity and impact, not just the platform it's delivered through. A simple, meaningful interaction can have more influence than a viral post. Matlab, means what we are telling to that, instead of there are several posts that becomes viral. So instead of, if you have a very simple and meaningful interaction, that is much more effective. So in today's fast-paced digital world, authenticity and trust are the most important things. So effective communication is about understanding others' emotions and motivations, whether in face-to-face interaction or online. This is very important. That is understanding people's emotions and motivations. Thoughtful and kind communication helps build long-term relationship in business and personal life. So we'll start reading this.